My name is Jack Parsons, and I came to the island here initially in 1967. And I met my wife. She lived here, born and raised here. We married. I retired from the Coast Guard in 1968. I got really, really sick here on the island, and they took me away on the island. And I went the ambulance to Sturgeon Bay. I got in there and they said, we got to send you down to Bellin.
So we went to the hospital. He was there 7 days. The doctor came in and said, you need hospice. Well, no, that's not exactly what she said. She said, do you really want to go through this again? Come back down here? She said, we can keep having you come down and take care of you, but hospice can do it for you. And that's how we found out, and then we talked with the hospice people down, Unity Hospice down in Green Bay. Then the lifesaver.
Well, that was my perception of hospice. You go to hospice, you die. My perception today, if I can give you an example, if you were to take a ship and put it in a big harbor, don't put a captain on it, give it no charts, and give it no destination, what are the chances of that ship getting out of the harbor? Now you take that same ship, you give it a captain, you give it a set of charts, and you give it a destination. 9,000 times out of 10, it's going to get there. Well, I feel the same way now about hospice. We have our chart. Kristi's got her things that she goes through every day, what's to be done. It gets adjusted as necessary if things change. You can't buy that. When I first come home, I couldn't take visitors, even my own family. And when you gotta tell your grandson and your son and your daughter-in-law, don't come out, that's hard. Now they come up and things are good.
When the family would come, he would get panicky because he was afraid something was going to happen, a spill, and they would see that. And then if you talked too much, he'd have a spill. So at first he didn't want them to come because he couldn't breathe very good, but now he looks forward to them coming because he has something for anxiety to keep that panic down. And he can talk more because he has the morphine to help him breathe. So now he can enjoy our family visits and his grandchildren.
We've got Nurse Cratchit here 3 times a week. She calls in between. We have other people from Unity calling. Do you need medicine? Do you need something before? Whatever. I'm telling you, I've not had this type of service ever. How do you say thank you to them? How do you tell people this is pretty good stuff and make them believe you? And all you got is my word on that, yeah. All I've got.
Right now, with Unity Hospice being in here, he's medicated. We don't need we won't have rescue squads anymore. He's more comfortable. I sleep. I don't get panicky. I know what to do, when to do it, because of Nurse Karen has taught me. She's worked and worked and worked with me and Jack to get the medication to what she calls a sweet point, which we've done. Relief. Peace.
With Jack and Kristi, we were able to establish goals. Goals for the day, goals for the week, goals for the month, his goals for dying, and what interventions we could provide to fulfill those goals along the way. And we change them as necessary. Things change, goals change, interventions change, and we're able to do that. And we have a relationship that is very comfortable, and we're able to work together as a team and make those changes happen to just get it right.
We were totally out of control before. We had no control over anything. Now we have control over his breathing, his wellness, a comfortable way of life. It's good. Before hospice, he did not have a quality of life. He was living poorly, barely living. So yes, now we have a quality of life and there's a peace with that. I know at least now he won't suffer, because he was suffering before. Quality of life was not good. I was on edge all the time. Jack was on edge all the time. I didn't dare leave him. If he tried to get up and do anything, he couldn't. He couldn't go outside. He couldn't go for rides. So now we can do this. We can have a life. Well, the life he's got left is going to be a good life because of the hospice.
My quality of life is, it's good. And I'm not delusional. I know I'm never going to get cured, no doubt about it. No one told me it would. But I'm at a level now where this is pretty darn good. And, if today's my last day, I've had a good run. I'm very pleased, very.